Hey, everybody, welcome to my own private Kokomo, your every other daily dose of that island life. I'm Ryan Meharry. Here with me, as always, is Dave Tooney.
Hello, everybody.
And joining us today, our very special guest, the wonderful Dhruv Uday Singh. You can see him at UCB. Watch him in Good Trouble. Oh, yeah, me too. I just did the same thing. Thanks for being here, Dhruv.
Yeah, thanks for having me. What's up, everybody watching? I love this. I love giving people a little dose of island life during quarantine.
Yeah, I love that we say that. And for the most part, most of our segments are designed to make us uncomfortable, and they're not really like freewheeling or relaxing in any way.
And there's virtually no talk of island life.
No, none whatsoever. I think we had a few days there where maybe I wore an island shirt, like a tropical shirt, and that was just coincidence. That really wasn't a planned thing to tie into the show in any way.
No.
But hey, we're doing it. I mean, basically, what we did is we started with the name of the show first, right?
Yeah, maybe that was maybe we did this in the wrong order.
Yeah, we should have kind of figured out what it was. But we still haven't figured out what the show is.
No.
Either. So, I mean, we're making it up as we go. I think it's getting better.
Agreed. And I think that that is part of the laid back vibe is we do what we want.
Do what we want, man.
That's how it is.
I got to be careful not going into the patois. I don't want to be Tom Hanks's kid, Chet Hayes.
No.
I feel like you do kind of want to be Tom Hanks's kid, Chet Hayes.
Oh, yeah, I do. Are you kidding me?
You don't want to be Brad Pitt in Meet Joe Black? Have you seen that scene where he tries to communicate? That movie's insane, but there's a whole scene in a hospital where he just like bends. He just starts communicating with this Jamaican lady in a waiting room in a Jamaican patois in order to communicate. It's in the most insane.
I gotta see that.
I've never seen that movie.
I watched it once. A girl I dated in college was, no joke, truly obsessed with it. Like I would talk to her and she would watch it at least once a week.
Holy shit.
Yeah. She had a major preoccupation with that movie. So I watched it with her once and I didn't get it. I didn't get what the fascination was.
Isn't it just, I mean, I remember when it came out, I think, wasn't it just like Brad Pitt was like kind of almost at his zenith, and it's like Brad Pitt being good looking and girls will like this movie.
Yeah.
I'd say the whole premise is, what if Death was hot? He's death, but he's like hot and appealing.
You sold me on this, yeah.
Yeah. If Death's hot, you can lay that sickle down on me anytime you want.
That also might have been a movie where they did what you guys did with the show, where they came up with the title first, and then they were like, "Yes, it's like
Joe." Cool name. We got to make it work somehow.
What will this be about? I'm into it.
Cool. Well, guys, we've got a very fun show today. Today, we are going to try to do some Earnest celebrity impressions. Dave and I are not very good at celebrity impressions. Dhruv, how are you? I think you said in an email you're pretty good. You're all right?
I'm all right at some. You know, I feel like the premise of this is definitely going to make me probably bad at the ones you throw at me. I'm good is the wrong word. The ones I've kind of practiced for a thing, you know, things that were for some kind of weird audition or something. I feel like I'm okay at. But
yeah, I feel like you as a individually you can find a impression that you're good at and work on and do that, but we will be assigning each other impressions to do that we have not prepped for in any way. I've emailed both of you little mini famous movie monologues. There's 6 of them. We're going to do 6 impressions, 2 each. You can decide of the available monologues which one you want to do, and And so how about this? For everyone who's watching the live stream, you guys will give us 2 10 out of 10 scores based on impression, like how close is it to the actual impression. And the key to this exercise for me, so to get a little personal, trying to think of a segment for today. I was sort of rewatching kind of past shows, and something that I've noticed about myself, something I've tried to work on in therapy, is that I get very self-conscious and I start to overthink things. And I want to make sure that I'm saying the right thing and that I'm not screwing up. And so it takes too much time just getting a thought out, and it affects me on stage, and it's annoying. It's something I don't really want for myself. And another bad habit I have is that I tend to, as like sort of a nervous reflex, especially when performing, is laugh at the end of everything I say. I mean, and the stuff I'm saying is funny. And so it makes sense that I would laugh. But just like from a professional standpoint, it'd be better if I didn't. So the other 10 out of 10 score you're going to give is based on how well we commit through the monologue without breaking the impression. Even if it's bad, we just got to stick to it. So, and then at the end, one of us will be crowned the champion. I want to be the champion so bad.
What is it, like the Rich Little
The
award?
Rich Little, yeah. We're trying to win the Rich Little award. So he's one of the world's famous, most.
Who's the guy from Saturday Night Live that was on forever that does a million impressions?
Daryl Hammond.
Oh,
Daryl Hammond. That's what I was thinking.
Daryl Hammond. He's got like a crazy story. And I know there's like a new documentary about him. He had like a wild upbringing.
Oh, really?
I cannot provide any more information other than that, but I know it's like insanely tragic.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's done it. You're doing it, Ryan.
I'm doing it. Okay, I gotta stop. I mean, you can't expect me to mention something insanely tragic and not have me giggle a little. That'd be some slack, guys.
So this was a trait that was discovered in therapy because you were talking about real shit in your life and giggling at the end of it.
Sort of. Not so much. Like the giggling thing is like just an improv note I've had for myself over the years that sometimes I'm better about, other times I'm not. In therapy, more just like stopping and having to like really like thinking too hard about what it is I'm trying to say instead of just saying what I'm feeling. And like I know what it is that I'm feeling and what I want to say, and it's okay to just say it. I'm too often I'm trying to either protect myself or I'm too worried about like kind of taking care of everyone else and not just realizing that everyone's fine, you're fine. Just say what's on your mind. You'll be okay.
I don't notice that you do that. I don't notice that you do that in improv scenes, like taking a while to get things out. I always feel like you're pretty fluid.
Oh, thank you. I've noticed it more here, and especially in therapy, like just generally talking about feelings.
Okay.
That makes sense. Improv, the nervous laughter is kind of the thing I'm trying to pinpoint here.
Okay.
So here's what we'll do, Dave. Like I said before, I sent you guys an email with some monologues. We'll go around. Does anyone want to go first?
And before we say this, before we continue, am I understanding this correctly? Last night, you sent me a text about this show. Yeah. And you're like, impressions, but like not like Nicholson or Schwarzenegger, right?
I would say, yeah, trying to aim like something that like you maybe, I feel like everyone can kind of reflexively do like a Schwarzenegger to some degree, or like a Christopher Walken, just because we've heard other people's impressions of them so much.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean you can't do like a big character, somebody that has been impersonated by before.
Okay. Because of that note, I did pick people who are, I think, well known, but maybe that we don't do a lot of them, as many impressions of.
That's great too. At first I was going to be like hardcore and be like, all right, Dave, Ben Affleck. It's like, what's a Ben Affleck impression?
What does that sound like?
Yeah. And it's like,
hard.
no, I don't know. I don't think that sounds like fun. It'd be fun for you or even fun for the audience. Is like, how interesting can a Ben Affleck impression possibly be? But who knows? Maybe I was wrong. So
okay, I might have a couple of those where you're like, what?
Love it. That's even great. I'm glad you had the courage to do it because I did not, and it's good. We'll have a nice little mixed bag.
What if all of my suggestions are just like Playboy Playmates? Every one of them.
And like the obscure ones that we have no idea.
Yeah.
March
Yeah.
2004.
Yeah, it's like you get mad at us because we don't know who they are. It's like, oh, sorry, Dave, we're not pervert. We're not pervert like you.
Okay.
All right, Dave,
I'll go first.
You want to go first? Drew,
Sure.
do you want to give him a person, or I can?
Whatever you think. You want, yeah.
I'll give you one, Dave. All right.
Okay.
So, and you can have, since you're going first, you have first choice of monologue.
Okay.
Dave, I would like you to do a Chris Farley impression.
And the audience is judging it out of 10 for the impression and 10 for commitment. Right?
Yeah, 10 for accuracy and 10 for commitment.
Okay. Chris
Do you let us
Yep.
know which monologue you choose? Or I guess
I'm
you
gonna
just
choose.
or dive right into it, surprise us. That'll be fun.
Okay.
So Dave is about to do an impression of Chris Farley. He has to be accurate and he has to be committed.
Let me put my glasses on. Okay, here we go. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for the lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. And greed in all forms, greed for life, for money, for love. Knowledge has marked the upward surge of mankind, and greed, you mark my words, will not only save Tedler paper, but the other manufacturing corporations of the USA. Thank you very much. It's like I've never.
The commitment was great.
I could not.
It was more
use this voice in my
dictator
head
feeling.
for the life of me.
It felt very authoritarian, which I guess that's sort of the.
Earlier, I just want to say earlier, I thought we were going to just like read passages out of books from our house. And so I was like going off the shelf. I'm like, what books will I read?
I tried to think,
And I almost grabbed this to do it.
Oh wow!
That's so
I'm like,
meta.
people know what that is.
Chris Farley doing his own like
Mhm.
biography.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be wild.
Can you two, you don't have to. Can either of you give me a one sentence as Chris Farley? You don't have to, Mayor. It's like, nope, that's not part of the game.
I mean, I immediately just think of his van down by the river sketch. So that's him doing a character, but that's what.
Mhm.
It's
Can you
like
can you do that? Can you just do that?
What was it? It's like, you're gonna live in a van by the river. I always just think of like big yelling. I don't know if that's fair to Chris Farley.
Yeah, it is. Like I think I'll do. In my head, I think I can do the voice. I can hear the voice in my head, but let's see if I can make it happen. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is God.
Yes.
That's way better.
It's a little like Adam Sandler too, but
That's much better than mine.
That's very good. Can we check what the audience has scored?
yeah, let's get a quick. They're a little bit behind. Hill, you're getting praise for the head slap. The head slap is one people over. We're waiting on general score, so we'll have to give them a second because, of course, they are a little bit behind. Me, Dave, if I'm being 100% accurate, my score doesn't count. We're only the audience scores counts. As far as accuracy goes, I would go 2. Commitment, though, I would say 9. Commitment was great.
Okay.
You're very good. 5 and 5 from Tony.
5 and 5, Tony. There we go.
I mean,
that's a friend. That's a friend right there.
it's a friend, and then also, but like,
Lure,
5
7 and 3. Wait, 7 accuracy, 3 commitment.
commitment 10 from Hillary, accuracy 3. I would assume I would assume that the higher score would be for the commitment.
Okay.
Tony,
Those are pretty
Tony,
good scores.
pretty good. Honestly, if I were you, I'd be a little insulted by Tony's 5 for commitment.
I am. But the 5 for accuracy is generous, so it all kind of
That's true. It evens out. It evens out.
Is there a prize for the winner of the most points?
You get the Rich Little Award, which means you get Rich Little's ashes, and then his family has to hand them over. Is he dead?
I think he's still alive.
Well, when he dies, you get his ashes.
Also, feel free to critique people's scores. So you guys who are scoring us, we're gonna come at you if we don't feel you're correct.
Thanks for putting yourselves out there, helping us out. We're going to.
Okay, all right. Now
we're gonna swat them down if we don't like them.
Okay, so who's next and what's going on?
Dave, would you like to give Dhruv his
Yes.
Person?
Oh boy.
And for this, what I've done is I put a few different names into a hat.
Oh.
Milwaukee Bucks. It's upside down. The Milwaukee Bucks.
Mhm.
And I'm shaking it up, so I don't know which one will come. So it'll be a fun little random picking out.
I hope I know this person that you give me.
Me too.
Me three.
Dhruv, you're going to be doing. All right. You're going to be doing Brian Johnson, the lead singer of AC/DC.
Holy shit! I don't even know. Okay.
Back in Black,
And
Hell's
you have-
Bells. If you can hear those songs in your head. And if you totally don't know who that is, I'm happy to give you another one.
I'll try. But
Okay, so Dhruv is going to attempt a impression of Brian Johnson from AC/DC. He's going to do a monologue from a movie. Dhruv, whenever you're ready.
Pull these up. Okay.
Looking for accuracy and commitment.
Okay. Welcome to Fight Club! The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club! The second rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club! The third rule of Fight Club, someone just stop go live 4 times and the fight is over. For too long, let you guys do a fight. I've been through one fight at a time, fellas. A 6 rule. No shirts, no shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Might as well go on as long as they have to when the 8th the battle will be your first time at Fight Club. You have to fight.
Yeah.
What does he actually sound like? I have no idea.
That's
That was
Honestly,
pretty.
that's really good.
There were moments in there that were, I would say, close to note perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was good.
Like legit. What was it? There was a six rule: no shirts, no shoes. Like cadence, everything,
Uh-huh.
and like the pitch. It was like that was.
It was
pretty
genuinely
spot on.
good.
Good
like
thing.
it.
I'm gonna go listen to an AC/DC song after this because I've heard them for sure, but I just don't. I have no. I think I'm thinking of like Ozzy Osbourne maybe.
That's fair, too.
Similar.
So yeah, very curious to hear what everyone's scores are. If you want to let us have them in
They're
the,
gonna be high.
the chat, I think they're going to be very high.
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't give my score, even though they don't count until I don't want to influence anyone in the chat.
And I look forward to roasting whoever scores me.
Oh, for sure. Hillary Kane so far, accuracy 4, commitment 9. Okay. We're so vulnerable doing these impressions. Having people, Jared, impression 5 out of 10, commitment 10.
That's nice. Okay.
Lur, commitment 9, accuracy 7.
Well done.
Whoa. That feels generous because I don't know. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I would say accuracy, I would go 5. Like the moments that like hit hard, and commitment 10.
Yeah. I'd say if we were at SNL and we were doing a read through and you were playing Brian, the rest of us would go, yeah, let's just have Dhruv do it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
okay.
Yeah.
No recasting.
He'll probably tweak it. He'll tweak it a little bit more before showtime, but he's off to a good
It's
start.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of time.
He's got a little work. He's got a little time to work on it. Yep.
I can see this being pitched to read through AC/DC Fight Club. Or
And
like
honestly,
2020 sketch. Brian Johnson of AC/DC doing a Fight Club sketch at SNL.
during quarantine, so it's just everyone at home with their shirts off. Like, yeah.
first day, new writer coming in with this sketch you got. So excited to see what Lauren thinks.
I'm gonna text Ego. I'll be like, "Hey, I figured out this Saturday
Yeah.
for you."
If you guys want to use it, go ahead.
Yours.
All right, Drew, do you want to?
Yes, I'm
And
giving
Tony
you
said 8
one.
and 7. Did you say that? Tony said 8 and 7.
Oh,
Whoa,
solid, nice.
Tony, thank you.
Oh yeah, Tony.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
She
Tony
did say
has-
she. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, just that she said she did not watch Dave's, but she gave it a score regardless.
I feel like maybe she didn't watch mine. She just got this on mute and it's like occasionally typing a number.
I think everyone everyone can close their eyes when we're doing this, and they can just kind of like be swept away in the voice and like
Absolutely.
pretend that they're watching a
Mm-hmm.
live stream of like a celebrity. chatting with
Absolutely.
them. All right, let's do the next one.
Ryan, this is for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you are going to do an impression of Pauly Shore.
All right, so this is my impression of Pauly Shore. We're going for accuracy and commitment. Drainage, Eli, you boy. Drain dry. I'm so sorry. Here, if you have a milkshake, and I have the milkshake, and I have a straw, there it is. That's a straw, you see? You watching? And my straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. Insane.
Wow. Holy shit. I feel like that's a 10 out of 10 across the board. I'd be
Oh,
surprised.
you think so? It's hard to do Pauly Shore without being able to say the word buddy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's a way to get into it.
Mhm.
You gotta have that buddy in there.
Yeah, it's hard not to add extra words into these monologues.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I feel like, yeah, if I was doing it, I would for sure throw in like a buddy,
Buddy.
a request for a assistant at UCB with weird specifics about who I want. Did you guys see that when there was a post on like the UCB network about Pauly Shore seeking an assistant, and it was like, must be under 25, must be female, must be Asian. It's like, what the fuck is this, Pauly Shore?
I don't remember that part.
Was it,
It was
that
like-
specific?
Yeah, it was just this fucking, it was the creepiest shit.
Now, I might be wrong here, but before he sent out that notice, he might have had a first choice for someone to do that job. Am I wrong here? And that he might be on this call right now.
He didn't want me to be his assistant.
Oh, okay.
He did contact me about helping him find an assistant, possibly through UCB.
Right.
Yeah, but not me.
David and Pauly had a relationship briefly, I would say, like a working relationship.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry I brought that up. I didn't
No, you don't remember.
Don't have to be at all. I didn't know those specifics, and that is, it's enlightening to say the least. Not surprising.
He came to a Bangarang show, and I wasn't there when he was like our guest, but he came and watched us. No, I missed it. I was so bummed. But I was there when he was in the audience and gave the suggestion of Donald Trump, and the audience groaned.
He's a legend.
He is a legend. Dave, I think we are back.
Wait, we got to go over this real quick. Hillary says,
sure.
Hillary says commitment a 9, should add it a buddy, accuracy
Okay.
8.
fair.
Lur said commitment 8, accuracy 9.
Hell yeah, thank you. Lou.
Jared said impression 8 out of 10, commitment 9 out of 10. You get some high marks here.
I can smell those rich little ashes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Tony has said nothing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's her score. It's a 0. Zeros across the board for me. Tony is, of course, my harshest critic.
Biggest fan, your harshest critic.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Nope.
Dhruv, would you want to throw out an impression for Dave here?
Oh yeah, Dave.
Yeah.
I would like you to do Sophia Loren.
Sophia Loren. She's
She's
I don't
in.
know who that is.
If this were me, I would. There's no way I'd be able to.
I think I can. I can picture her.
I mean,
I
I
can
would
give you
try.
another one if you
Nope,
want.
I like it. Let's do it.
Go. Okay.
Okay. Sophia Loren.
Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, which monologues have we done?
We've done Greed is Good, Fight Club Rules, and There Will Be Blood. I drink your milkshake.
Okay. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for a ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Ooh la la.
Wow.
Does she
Yeah.
have does she have an American accent, or is she
Femme
from, does she
fatale.
have a
Italian, I'm pretty sure. Like
okay.
a pretty right? I'm pretty sure.
I
she's
think
got
it's a
very
pretty strong, now that
Italian
you're
accent.
saying it, yes.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
So, I mean, I'm not positive on accuracy yet, but Dave.
Hey, I have a question for both of you.
Yes, please.
Were either of you turned on?
A little.
Yeah, pretty turn. I think when we hit the second I will find you.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
You're definitely, you are a femme fatale. You can pull it off.
Mm.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I feel like this is
I
this
think
is an area.
I think everyone in the chat is all hot and bothered too. Like you, for better and for worse, you sucked the air right out of the room.
Yeah. Couple people asking for your OnlyFans information.
Yes, absolutely. The commitment.
Wait, what is
score.
that? What is OnlyFans?
Well, please.
What is that?
Okay. All right. Sure.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah.
Sure,
It's
Dave.
Honestly, what is it?
It's a pornography site where you can sign up for one very specific person's content. Is that?
It's like amateurs, right? Or amateurs sometimes. I guess,
Yeah.
or it can be.
It puts they're able to kind of control their own content, and you can very specifically.
So it's like, is it like a Patreon for nudity?
Nudity. Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I swear I haven't used it, but I know people who have them. Like they're pretty common. Like more and more people are just doing them.
Could I have one?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then people would
Pay
pay
you
me money to see me.
to see your butt and your penis.
Yeah, cool.
People might also just pay you to have you read stuff that they send you in a Sophia Loren voice.
I mean,
I
that's
feel like
I don't think you have to take your clothes off. I don't think you have to do anything sexual.
I got a
Your
question for you.
Mhm.
If I started a fans only, OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. If I started an OnlyFans, and I charged, I don't know, let's say $5. Would you two pay up one time just to see what I've got going on there?
Yeah,
Just to see, like, what is Dave doing?
absolutely. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. 100%.
Okay. Appreciate the support.
For
Drew?
sure.
You know, we do know like kind of UCB connected person who has one. We'll talk about it after. I feel like I should
Matt
say it on
Walsh?
the
Please do.
live
Oh
stream.
shit. Okay.
Is it Matt
Remind me
Walsh?
too.
It's-
It's Matt Walsh.
Cool. All right.
Uh,
All right.
He only
Who's
does boy girl.
All right. Who's up and what?
I think it is Drew's turn. I'm giving Drew an impression to do.
Yes.
Dave, your scores across the board were very, very high.
Ooh, yes.
Um,
Got to come back from that Farley fiasco.
the Farley fiasco of 2020. Drew, the celebrity I'm asking you to impersonate is John Oliver.
Oh. Okay. I gotta think about this. John Oliver. Okay.
Host of Last Week Tonight on HBO.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Drew going to do John Oliver, accuracy and commitment.
Okay. People looked at me differently and they knew I was with somebody. At 13, I was making more money than most of the grown-ups in the neighborhood. I mean, I had more money than I could spend. I had it all. One day, one day, the kids from the neighborhood carried my mother's groceries all the way home. You know what? It was out of respect.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Across the board.
That was really good.
Physicality, that was dope. That was
That was
awesome.
really good.
That was a killer. Do you watch his show? Are you pretty familiar? Or
I've definitely seen it, but I don't think I wouldn't say I'm a regular.
Damn.
I've definitely seen it. But.
that was good. The physicality definitely like took it up a notch. You nailed it there, and the voice was spot on too.
Yeah, that was really good. I don't watch that show either, but that was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is a very fun challenge because it's like people I've never done an impression of before, and
Yeah.
I assume you guys haven't. Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's and they're like my mouth isn't used to moving in these ways.
Yeah.
So it's strange to have it coming out.
Drew, so far it seems you are the Simone Biles of this impression, this contest. You are getting
Ah.
tens across the board.
Woo.
Double tens from Hillary Kane, 9 on accuracy
Hillary.
from Jared, 10 on commitment.
Wow, thank you, Jared.
This is unprecedented in this competition. This is huge.
I don't know. That's really nice. Okay. Cool.
Score from Lur, 10 on commitment, 9 on accuracy. Unbelievable. We are witnessing history, folks.
I will take
Alright.
it. That's very nice.
All right, we've got one more for me. Dave, you are handing it out. I've got one monologue left to choose from.
Mm.
One monologue, great. I have 3 names in here, just so you know.
Cool.
I have 3 names.
Okay.
Here we go.
Right.
I'm just picking.
Just pick it, baby.
Here we go. Put the hat down. You are going to be doing. Can't see it because it's too bright. Jeff Bridges.
Jeff, you know what's so funny is I thought about adding Jeff Bridges for one of mine.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I don't know how to do it.
Great.
All right, so here we go. I'm doing Jeff Bridges. This is my impression. Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequalities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. See, blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. See, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know I'm the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Even trying to just do Jeff Bridges from The Big Lebowski felt so hard. Like I couldn't.
Without being able to add in any kind of,
Hey,
you know,
man.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
that
Hey,
Southern
man.
California thing that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's so hard because I feel like it's hard to separate the performances from the
For
Yeah.
sure.
first. Like, I don't even know what. I don't think I could do him in an interview. You know what I mean? That's
When
so
he
hard.
in an interview, he's pretty laid back SoCal.
Mhm.
He's such a kind of like a neutral guy and can is so versatile as an actor and do all these different things that it's kind of hard to pinpoint who he is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just trying to go for the most memorable role. Like doing how would you do what's his face? Guy who won the Oscar for playing Churchill, lives near UCB.
Oh, Gary
Commissioner
Oldman?
Gordon, Gary Oldman. Like, how would you do
Yeah.
like a Gary Oldman impression? You know what I
He lives
mean?
near UCB.
Yeah, I've seen him at Franklin and Co.
I thought he was in England. Is he from England?
Jolly old England? No,
Is
he's
he
not
English?
British,
he's definitely British, but
Okay.
I think
but he was there.
yeah, his home is.
Does he
Or at
live
least
above
one of
the
his homes.
Daily Planet?
He lives above that. He's in that little space above the Daily Planet.
The former Suicide Girls office.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That was good.
Okay.
I liked it. You stayed in it too. That's the big thing. That's the big.
Mhm.
I feel like the thing here is staying in it is as embarrassing as it.
That's all I care about. Yes. I mean, I truly wanted to nail it. But so the scores are coming in. Commitment 9, accuracy 6 from Lur. It seems that accuracy is 6 across the board from Jared and Hillary. Commitment a 9 from Jared and a 10 from Hillary. I'm going to, without doing any sort of math whatsoever, I'm going to declare Dhruv the
Yes.
winner of the inaugural Rich Hill Award.
Whoa,
Yes.
that's really
Leaps and
thank you.
bounds, far and away.
Congratulations, Dhruv.
Thank you. I await his ashes in the mail.
Yes, the moment he dies, his family will be informed what will be done with his remains. They will be cremated. Even if they planned a burial, they will be cremated and delivered to you immediately. There will be no service.
Hey, I had 3 other. I got rid of one because we were doing a lot of British, but I had 3 other names in mind. They were Rebel Wilson,
Ooh.
Aziz Ansari,
Oh, okay.
And-
Make it doing.
Ice Cube,
Oh,
but I didn't pick him.
I wouldn't have felt comfortable.
With any of them.
I mean, I guess Rebel Wilson's okay. I would not have felt comfortable doing the other 2 days.
I just been listening.
I'm so glad that, like, by the grace of God, you randomly picked Jeff Bridges and not that other one.
Aziz is kind of this like higher pitched.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Yeah. Like not nerdy, but this higher pitched,
Yeah.
Yeah.
voice.
Kind of high energy a little, but
High
like,
energy. And I've just
slightly
been watching
playing
this
too.
30 for 30. There's like a 3-parter of the Lakers versus Celtics, and they're narrated. The Celtics side, the Lakers side is narrated by Ice Cube, and the Celtics side was narrated by Donnie Wahlberg.
Ah.
Could put both of them there.
Dave, I almost gave you Marv Albert.
Well, it's a 4th quarter here, and I gotta say the Knicks are showing some life. Gotta say, Allen Houston throwing up some 3-pointers, and they're going in. Not a good, not actual good commentating, I guess, but
Yeah, and I picked him more not because of his basketball knowledge, but because he's a sexual deviant like you.
he's got an OnlyFans page. He's got an OnlyFans.
He for sure has an OnlyFans.
I
Drew,
also had
Oh, go ahead.
3 characters for you guys left over.
Oh, sure.
I was gonna have you do Mickey Rooney as Mr. Yunioshi from Breakfast at Tiffany's. Dave Tuna is gonna have you do Tyler Perry as Medea from any of the Medea movies. And
I just sent someone a GIF of Medea today.
That's fun. What was the context?
Jimmy Woods had done something positive, and I texted him a gif of Medea saying "Hell to the yeah."
I also
That's
texted
sweet.
someone a Medea gift, but it was from Euripides' play Medea.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah, see,
highbrow gift.
there you go. Dhruv is way more sophisticated than you, Dave.
Fair enough.
He's more cultured. Sorry.
It makes me so mad.
Yeah, just punches the computer.
Sophisticated.
Dhruv, thank you so much for doing this, man. Congratulations. You are the inaugural winner of the Rich Hill Award, the Rich Hill Trophy.
Rich who?
Thank you
Rich
so
Little.
much.
Who's Rich Hill?
Little.
I don't know who Rich Hill is.
Dhruv,
We
you're the
gotta
best.
kill some random dude called Rich Hill.
Yeah.
Damn.
You can catch Dhruv on I'm Too Effing High also. Yeah, was it Good Trouble? Is that it?
Yes, yeah. If you want to watch a horny freeform show that I'm on, it's called Good Trouble.
Yes, good.
Or the Fox Show Prodigal Son. I don't know. That
Absolutely.
shit's streaming. People are home. And also check out your guys' episode of I'm Too Up and High if you want to catch up on that.
Oh yeah, Dave and I did I'm Too Effing High recently. It was a lot of fun.
Got really high. We gave them comedic challenges, different than this one, but a similar kind of vibe of getting you high and giving you stuff to do. Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. What a treat. So
Absolutely. Glad you could be here, guys. Thank you for watching. We will be back on Friday. I'm going to end this stream on YouTube so that I can get some of that gossip from Dhruv. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.